Welcome to Opaque 8 News. This article comes from verywellmind.com. ADD and ADHD differences, diagnosis, and treatments. For more information on treatments, please go to the article. Attention Deficit Disorder, better known as ADD, is a term that is sometimes used for one of the presentations of Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, better known as ADHD. ADHD is a neurological disorder that causes a range of behavior problems such as difficulty with attending to instruction, focusing on schoolwork, keeping up with assignments, following instructions, completing tasks, and social interaction. In the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, DSM-5, this condition is officially known as Attentional Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, predominantly inattentive presentation. While the term ADD is technically an outdated term and no longer used by medical professionals, it is still sometimes used to refer to someone who has predominantly inattentive ADHD, which causes difficulty staying focused but does not include symptoms of hyperactivity. Symptoms of ADD, inattentive type ADHD. People with the inattentive type of ADHD struggle to pay attention or stay focused for long periods of time. Some of the symptoms of this type of ADHD include being easily distracted, difficulty following directions, difficulty staying on task, forgetfulness, losing personal items such as keys or books, not paying attention to details, problems staying organized, short attention span. Children with ADHD without the hyperactivity component may appear to be bored or disinterested in classroom activities. They may be prone to daydreaming or forgetfulness, work at a slow pace, and turn in incomplete work. Their assignments, desks, and lockers may look disorganized. They may lose materials at school and at home or misplace schoolwork and fail to turn in assignments. This can frustrate teachers and parents and result in the child being or earning poor marks in class. Symptoms in kids versus teens versus adults. While symptoms of the condition are similar in kids, teens, and adults, they may also change over time. Children may be more likely to be affected by symptoms of hyperactivity. These symptoms may become more noticeable and disruptive when children are in classroom settings. While symptoms change as people grow older, teens and adults are likely to continue to experience symptoms such as poor attention, difficulty remembering information, and troubles with organization. ADD versus ADHD, what's the difference? While many people continue to use the terms ADD and ADHD interchangeably, it's important to recognize that they are not the same. Here are some key points to be aware of. ADD is an older term for what is now known as the inattentive type of ADHD. The term ADHD has been used to describe both inattentive and hyperactive types since the mid-1990s. However, some people continue to use the term ADD as a way to indicate that the condition does not include hyperactivity as a symptom. The DSM-5 currently recognizes 3 types of ADHD: inattentive type, sometimes casually called ADD, hyperactive impulsive type, and combined type. ADD, inattentive type ADHD, doesn't manifest itself in the same way that predominantly hyperactive, impulsive, or combined types do. Children with these presentations have different symptoms. Children with the other 2 presentations of ADHD, for example, tend to act out or exhibit behavior problems in class. Children with inattentive type ADHD are generally not disruptive in school. They may even sit in class quietly, but that doesn't mean their disorder isn't a problem and that they're not struggling to focus. In addition, not all children with inattentive type ADHD are alike. Children with combined type ADHD display several symptoms of both hyperactive impulsive type and inattentive type. Diagnosis. If you suspect your child has ADHD, talk to your child's school counselor, teacher, or physician about appropriate treatment. If you have any concerns, begin these discussions today. Earlier intervention can ensure that your child experiences fewer disruptions due to their condition. Your child's pediatrician may recommend seeing a child psychologist who can do formal testing to see if your child fits the criteria for ADHD, and if so, where they fall on the spectrum. Not only can this testing help differentiate ADHD from other issues that may be causing difficulty with schoolwork, but it can be used to follow a child's response to interventions over time. Depending on your child's symptoms, they may be diagnosed with inattentive type ADHD, impulsive hyperactive type ADHD, or combined type ADHD. Primarily inattentive ADHD, previously ADD. When people use the term ADD, they are likely referring to this type of ADHD. Some of the behaviors that someone with this type might experience include forgetfulness, problems with organization, difficulty listening, and lack of focus. To be diagnosed with this type, a person must display 6 of the following 9 symptoms: difficulty sustaining attention, often seeming to not be listening, failing to pay attention to details, difficulty organizing tasks and activities, frequently losing things, getting easily distracted, forgetfulness, avoiding tasks that required sustained mental effort, trouble following instructions. Hyperactive impulsive ADHD. This presentation of ADHD is characterized by hyperactive and impulsive behavior. To be diagnosed, a person must display 6 of the following symptoms: moving hands and feet or squirming while seated, running or climbing inappropriately or feelings of restlessness, difficulty engaging in activities quietly, seeming to always be on the go, excessive talking, blurting out responses, problems taking turns, and inability to stay seated, frequently interrupting others. Combined type ADHD. This presentation of ADHD involves exhibiting symptoms of both the inattentive and hyperactive impulsive types. To be diagnosed with this type of ADHD, a person must display 6 or more inattention symptoms and 6 or more hyperactive impulsive ADHD symptoms. Inattentive type ADHD in girls. While ADHD occurs in boys and girls at similar rates, boys are more likely to be diagnosed with the condition. Boys may be more likely to exhibit externalizing symptoms of the hyperactive impulsive type of ADHD, increasing the diagnosis rate since such symptoms tend to be more disruptive. Girls tend to exhibit more internalizing symptoms of ADHD, which may make it more difficult to spot, contributing to underdiagnosis. Now for treatments, please go to the article. That's it for this article. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and have a great day.